Thank you so much for tuning in to Ben Travels TV. Coming up next, we head to a winery to do some wine tasting in the Puglia region of southern Italy in a city right outside of Lecce at L'Astore Masseria. And we'll learn more about the history of the Masseria and give you guys a full tour. You're not going to want to miss this one. You gotta stay tuned.
Alright, so we're gonna go wine tasting today. And what's the name of it?
Masseria Masseria.
That's where we're going. Let's see.
Try some traditional
Have you been to this one, Ricardo? The one that you're dropping us?
Salento wine?
Let's drink wine. Yeah, we're gonna try traditional wines from Puglia. They're really popular. Ones are Primitivo here and Negroamaro. How did that pronounce?
Happy birthday to your father as well.
How do I pronounce? Is it Negroamaro wine?
Negroamaro.
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 Are the most popular wines here in Puglia. And they make really good rosé. It's not only France that makes good rosé. Puglia has
This
the top
winery is close to
rosé wines here, and that's one of my favorites.
Can't wait.
Yeah, we'll try some red, some prosecco, of course, and sparkling.
That prosecco be strong.
Yeah.
It creeps up.
I just don't like that sometimes if you drink too much, it makes me burp.
Yeah, because it's really bubbly now.
All right, welcome back to my channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell so you get notified every time I drop a new video. All right, we are in southern Italy. You see that hill there on the south, and we are on the heel of that boot. That boot you see there, Puglia, that's where we are located. All right, and we're staying in the Lecce area, but we are now going to leave Lecce and head south to a small town called Cutrofiano. All right, and it's about 25 to 30 minutes. We're going to do some wine tasting at a winery and farm called L'Astore Masseria, where they produce their own olive oil and their own wine that is specific to this region of Puglia and southern Italy. All right, the wines that we're definitely going to taste are Negroamaro, Primitivo, and Rosé. We're going to get a guided tour on the history of olive oil, how it is produced, how it was made, and we're going to visit the underground mill from the 1700s, which is also one of the largest in Salento. Then we're going to go into the underground wine cellar, which they call the wine cathedral, and there they say that you'll be intoxicated by the scents of the aging wines. All right, so this small town is nestled right in between Otranto to the east and Gallipoli to the west. All right, so what I want to do on this trip is learn about the history, learn about the culture, learn about southern Italy, and definitely learn about the wines. This will be the first time that I have wine on Italian soil, me and my wife. So we're going to be guided as well by my brother-in-law and my sister, who has lived here for years now. All right, enjoy the video, guys. I'll check back with you in a little bit as we get ready to enjoy this tour. head into the winery. We were at the wrong entrance. Here it is here. Hello. Hi, nice to meet you, Ben. Desiree, wife, and Faith, my sister here.
Okay, so welcome to Masseria Winery. Masseria was a sort of farmhouse, so a place where they produced olive oil and wine. We still do it, of course, but not here. This is the ancient part. It dates back to the 18th, 19th century. And here you can see two kitchens, because of course there was no heating, so they needed a place to keep people and animals warm. Obviously we have like technology too, but this is for events we arrange here. You can take inside, come inside and take pictures if you want.
Wow.
Okay, all these little windows that you see here, these are called shava in our local dialect, and they are a sort of storage for olives. So they, in the past, they would throw the olives from the ground, so it was easier to carry them down.
Okay.
So this is the biggest room. This is where they produce the olive oil. Obviously we don't do it here anymore. Now here they just do like events or weddings, parties, because it's quite good to do this here. You can see like other shava, so other storages. This one is another shava, and the other one is a stable for the donkeys, because here they use the donkeys to help with the works. So the production started with these two machines, which are called mulini in our local dialect, because in Italian the donkey is mulo. It would be here to move the machine, so you can see this is like the passage of the animal. And they needed a strong machine because they would use the olive and the pit inside, so they needed to crush it. And from here there would be a sort of paste which would go down there. But you can see it's not so deep, it's like a meter, so it was easy to take it and to move it into the other presses, which are the in wood.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. There used to be one in column, but today we still have these two left. And they would put the base with a filter, just like this one. So they would do a sort of lasagna, like base filter. And moving it this way, this thing would go down to press everything. And from here there would be olive oil and water, but we know that they naturally separate, so it was easy to take the olive oil. And that's it. That's the full process. And here the people who worked left this sort of tab. Some people say it's a calendar, some others say it's the quantity of olive oil they would produce, because many producers ended up here to take their own olives, so they needed to sign somehow, and that's how they did it. And finally, this is the last room of the ancient part. It's a stable for the donkeys with some other shava, but here the olives would stay for months because the first oil produced was used for the light, of course, until there was electricity, so they wouldn't need it anymore. So here we have the newest part. You can see like the difference because they have left a hole to see the limestone, which is the original stone in the soil, while this one is another type of stone really famous here. It's called Pietra Leccese. You may have seen or heard about it because it's brighter, it's more elegant, so they would use it mostly in monuments. If you had the chance to go to Lecce, you'll see it like everywhere. This part was ended in 2005, as you can see up there. And these are all the names of the owner, because it has always been the same family, obviously different generations, but same family.
Yeah, I know.
You can smell the wine here. So this is the wine cathedral. We call it this way because the building seems like a church, and it's also the typical style of the buildings here. And this is all the aged wine we produce, because the young wine is directly bottled in another building which is in front of the Masseria, while this type of wines need to stay here for some years, some months, but it depends on the type of the wine. You can see each barrel has its own label to see the date and the type of the wine they would put inside. And the barrels are made in French oak. The little one is called barrique, the bigger one is called tonneau. 2 barriques create a tonneau, but actually this is, inside it's like half full, because in the tonneau some wines need to breathe with more space. Here, 2 particular barrels, because these ones are made in clay inside and cement outside. They are like true tonneaux, so if you see them outside of the ground, they would be up to the light. Quite big, quite difficult to manage, but they use this material because it doesn't modify the flavor of the wine, so it keeps always the same temperature. We have a pump, a balance, the barrel where they stack the grapes with the foot, which is quite famous, and then 2 things to separate the parts, so the skin to the grape or the olive to the pit, but they just stay here. And then you can see all the bottles that you see on the wall, which are actually like family reserved. So either wine they drink or some sort of experiments to see what happens with the wine if you leave it for some years. For example, there are like wines from 2009, which we normally don't drink or don't sell, but they just stay here to see what happens.
And they go back to 2009, far back.
I'm sorry?
It goes as far back to 2009.
show you your first wine. This is Krita. Krita means clay in our local dialect because we are in the city of clay. It's a white Malvasia, so a very fresh wine that we usually recommend with something lighter, such as some aperitifs, some white meat, some fish, or some fresh cheese. And as everyone here, this is the green label for organic wines. So no pesticides, no chemical things inside. And we always recommend to put this in the fridge before opening it. Okay. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Can we cheers? Some fresh cheese.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, you guys. So we're going to start off our wine tasting with a white wine. We're going to try an assortment of different wines specific to the Puglia region. As you can see there, we have a cheese spread, and we also have taralli, which is an appetizer or snack here that is specific in the southern Italian region of Puglia. You guys can see us having those snacks when we were in the Lecce Old Town City Center a few episodes, previous episodes prior to this one. But enjoy the video, guys. I want you guys to just hear the sights and sounds. We're going to taste these wines. They're absolutely delicious. I'm telling you the difference from American wine and Italian wine. And we'll also have some olive oil that is produced here as well. Okay, so enjoy the video, guys. Like, share, subscribe. I'll check back with you guys in a little bit.
So we produce two types of rosé. We have Massaro Rosa, which is from Negroamaro grape, and Susumaniello Rosato, which is another type of grape. Areo is the name of the wine. Massaro Rosa is the name. Massaro is the name of the worker here, so it's a tribute to this figure. And Rosa because of the color of the wine, which is never a mix of a red and a white. But they work in both cases. They work with the skin of the grape. They leave it for a few hours in this case, and for 1 day with the wine. And so the wine get colored. In this case, it's more like orange because this type of grape is more colored. So otherwise, it would be like red. The difference is that this one is fruitier and more sweet compared to this one, which is a little bit dry. In fact, we also produce a sparkling wine with this type of grape. And of course, you can choose which one would you like. So you can tell me.
Okay. I'll go with this, the Rosa.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the sweeter one.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with that one as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna try the other. Thank you.
Okay.
You see the color difference.
Yeah.
For sure. Cheers. What do you see? That's for toast. Oh, this says salute. Salute. Or chin chin.
Salute.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.
How's the sweet one?
Really good. Yeah, I like this one.
I also leave you some type of like, we can say like sort of pizza. One is made with potatoes and the other one with pineapple.
Oh,
And they have cheese and ham inside.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
I really want to try mine.
Let's try that.
so it's more fruitier. Is that spinach?
Yeah, spinach with cheese.
Certain guidelines, like adding extra stuff. Because they were saying, oh, it's not.
It's wild.
It's not considered.
So a lot of yeah. Same with like the flour. Like it's the shelf life of flour. Ricardo was like, this isn't like it's $60 for a regular bottle of olive oil. But it's like $10 here for extra virgin olive oil. And then the olive oil you can like basically drink it here.
Wines don't go in the barrels that we saw during the tour. They just do a little passage to get all the flavors and the smells of a red. So we have Yema, which means blood, and because of the color of the wine, which is a Primitivo, so a totally different grape. We say that it's sweeter, but still not considered as a wine for a dessert. So we usually recommend them both with a full meal, with some pasta, some red meat, something stronger. They are both from 2021, so and then we have Filimei, which is Negroamaro, so the same grape than the rosé you've tasted, but this one is a red, so it would be different. And of course, I can let you choose, so you can tell me which one would you like.
Which one's more full-bodied?
I'm sorry?
Which one is more of a full-bodied wine?
I guess this one.
Yeah, okay. I'll try that one.
I'll try the Negroamaro as well.
I'll try the other one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Salute.
Yeah. I mean, you probably pronounce all the names right.
I know,
It's your Spanglish.
It's not bad. I was telling Ben that today. The guys.
Oh, yeah. Des was cracking up. Ricardo was dying. She was like, buongiorno. He was like, io conosce.
All right, you guys. So we're going to try a little more red wine, and then we'll also try some olive oil that is produced here that is completely organic. And the last time that I had organic extra virgin olive oil was when I used to live really close to a olive farm in Queen Creek, Arizona. I did a tour on that video. You can find that on my channel. We went to the Queen Creek olive mill, and now this is my second time being on a farm where they produce their own olive oil, but this time it's in Europe, in southern Italy. Can't wait to try it.
Riserva wines, so for aged wines. But these two are the two that go in the barrels made in clay, so the ones in the ground. We have Susumaniello Rosso, which is the same grape of the rosé you've tasted, while this one is the same grape of the first one, so the Krita, the white. But obviously they are both very different to the other one you've tasted, because this goes in the clay barrel for 6 months, while this one is 4 months. They are still trying to understand how many months they need to stay, because this is a new process. So, but yeah, one is from 2020 and the other one is from 2021 too. And then we have the other two, which I would like you to see, because these are like our top wines. And they call them alberelli, because these type of grapes grow lower than the other ones, so like little trees. These are also the oldest grape we have, so from 1960, 1947. And we have the Negroamaro version and the Primitivo version. But these are aged wines. One is from 2019 and the other one is from 2018. Obviously, you can choose which one would you like. I know it's like a lot, but they are very different and everyone is worth it.
I'll go with the Primitivo.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of want to try the one with the clay, but then it's like I want to go with the old one.
I'll try the arrow, and then you could try the other old one.
Okay.
Okay, so which one?
Is it arrow?
Yeah, areo, which
Areo.
means red.
And then I'm gonna try what then?
The white or the Negroamaro?
The Negroamaro.
Okay.
Por favore? Did I say that right?
Yeah. Okay.
Grazie.
Is it your first time in Italy?
Yes, it is. Can you tell?
No, I'm just asking.
No, I
because
know.
I keep asking people.
I'm just joking.
Some people say no, it's not, but normally they go in the north part, so
Yeah.
never in the south.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's definitely my first time, or our first time.
Cheers.
So
Which one? Ginger.
This one has a little spice to it. Let me try yours, Ben.
oh, it's good.
This is nice.
Yeah, this one is spicy.
Yeah, it has a little kick to it.
Straight to her, like a smile, and I wanted to get it before I came out here, but it wasn't enough time. And she said she wasn't gonna do it till like I think after March or something. And I was like, that's not enough time.
Okay, so this one is extra virgin olive oil, which means the olives are directly taken from the tree, so they don't fall to the ground. It's a cold working, so normally like 17 degrees, and the acidity level is 0.2, which is the lowest you'll find in supermarkets. So this means that this olive oil is perfect for everything, from cooking to frying, salads, or even skincare for someone. And to taste it, you can take like a little quantity in your mouth and do like to let the air pass through your teeth, because otherwise it would be a little bit spicy.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's nice.
Oh,
So I'm not acidic.
very different.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you that's where I got
Yeah.
acid problem.
Wow.
This is Korea. Yeah. The baby's in the background screaming.
We're baking mode.
This is how Puglia Lecce become after a few years.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
after.
old,
And then you have to treat it.
yeah, if you wanna give it new life kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah.
These all stone, like Puglia Lecce, the one I told you.
Yeah, she was saying that.
All right, so what my brother-in-law was telling me there was that the Lecce stone over time has to be maintained, or it starts to get a little dirty and turn into this gray color as you see here. But we enjoyed the winery. We learned a lot that we didn't know when we first came here, and that's why we love to travel, to experience different cultures and different people, experience different foods, and learn a lot about the history here in the southern Italian region. All right, so the olive oil was great. The appetizers were great. The wine was great as well. You can tell the difference when you don't have so much processed and chemically induced drinks, right? Beverages and food. All right. And you can definitely tell the difference in the taste and the flavor when it is organic, coming straight from the Italian soil. All right. Now, my brother-in-law, Riccardo, we are going to head to the town and the two towns where he grew up in, which are in this region, which is Muro Lecce. And we're also going to go to Mahi, which is here in the province of Lecce. All right. So stay tuned. We're going to go to the Italian market for the first time, and we're going to tour Ricardo's house. Stay tuned to the next episode. I'm out.